Take 50 of the day 52 of the file grind. Hi everyone, I'm Mike Gordon here. And this is day 52 of the file grind, Final Fantasy 6 Advance. And I'm Mike Gordon, and let's see if this actually works this time around. Spoilers, it didn't actually take me 50 tries, but man, there were so many different things just going wrong for no particular reason. Alright, good. We're here. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to clone the Valiant knife and magical brush. So now we have 72 of them. So that's a surplus of 20 new items from the last time from when we left off yesterday. So yep, that's 32 is 32. Also, as a bit of a heads up, I have now officially finished my perfect playthrough on Xenogears. I just have to wait for Sunday to upload it. I got a guest speaker to come in and play me in the game's multiplayer and all that, and now everything is. And I did the wrap up. All I have to do is upload onto YouTube, post it on GameFAQs, and let's see what else. Oh yeah, I have to put the last remaining videos away save them onto a hard drive, onto a USB. Well, no, a USB. Yeah, a USB drive. That's why I have to save it to. And then I am done with that game for good, and I can move on to the next perfect playthrough. The next set of perfect playthroughs, which is 46 through 50. Yeah, if I keep this rate up, I'm going to max out on another set of items tomorrow, which will be Sunday's upload. So yeah, on the 26th, I'm looking to max on Valiant knives and magical brushes, and I'm going to resolve to bring my Xenogears perfect playthrough to a close. That's 8 months of worth to one game. Only Final Fantasy VI, through all intents and purposes, is going to surpass that in terms of length. The reason being, well, a large part of it was that I definitely went into that one wholly unprepared. I don't know, I just thought, hey, this isn't going to be too long, too many episodes for a perfect playthrough. Except the final grind is what sunk it. Still, I do think the final grind has given me ideas on how to do RPGs in the future. Particularly RPGs that have long grinding periods. Now, with something like Xenogears, I probably could have done something like that as well. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't know. That's all I'll say is I don't know. Probably could have done something like that with Xenogears, however, there aren't a ton of terrible grinding spots. That's easy for me to forget about. Is making sure making sure that this window is open after I take my notes. And I saw the bits of the final episode of Pokemon as well. Well, at least as far as Ash's journey is concerned, anyways. I do think it's neat that is Pidgeot not only. Come on! Enough with these encounters! Jesus fuck. Get on the stairs. Fuck. Anyways, I did think it's kind of neat that Ash's Pidgeot finally returned and has rejoined Ash's team. It seems like for the end of Ash's journey, he decided to once again leave every Pokemon behind except for his Pikachu, though has also decided to bring Pidgeot along. So that's pretty neat. I wonder if this means that we will see Ash in the next series. I don't know. Honestly, with Ash's story having come to an end, as far as I'm concerned, the story of the anime is finished. That's my philosophy. I don't like unending stories. In this way, if One Piece truly ends, like truly ends, I will give Ichiro Oda some mad respects if the final saga resumes and there's not like a spin-off series. But I would not, at the same time, wouldn't be surprised if Shonen Jump and Viz Media decide to continue One Piece without him, but with a new cast of characters. Like, I don't really know what else could be accomplished, though. But you never know. Alright. Alright, arise. I guess I should use Kiraga as well. Yeah, even with the shenanigans with the with at the save game screen and at the jail cells, I still made pretty good time, all things considered. Sun, Shadow, Edgar, Strago, Realm, Setzer, Maw, Gallock. So while I'm working on the final grind, I'm basically marathoning the Pokemon anime. While I'm not recording these videos or doing other perfect playthrough projects like Xenogears. Oh, nice. First try. Wait. No. Say 3. Say 3. Alright, say 3's Valley Knives and Magical Brushes. So I'm totally awesome. So right now I'm basically in the planning stages for the 50th perfect playthrough because that's the one that needs the most amount of work. Additionally, I'm looking to the next couple perfect playthroughs will probably take me a few weeks to finish, or rather as little as a week to finish in real life, but a few weeks to upload both of them in their entirety. So hopefully I will use those as a means to buy me some time until I finish with the final grind of this, and I work on the 50th playthrough. Of course, I'll use the 48th and 49th playthroughs to try buy myself some time until the 50th is finished as well. But the next couple of playthroughs, 46 and 47 especially, I like to consider them to be very casual games. Something that I don't really need to put a lot of thought and effort into achieving a perfect playthrough. So yeah, that's basically it. That's it for my announcements. So yeah, I'm pretty certain that I'm not going to finish marathoning, much less the first season of Pokemon, by the time I finish the final grind. So I'm not sure what I'll do in the meantime. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say on the matter. I think it is important for our audiences to understand just how much work one has to put into a perfect playthrough of a role playing game. Bear in mind that perfect playthrough was designed for role playing games like Final Fantasy and Xenogears, and not really designed for single player session games for the Genesis like Altered Beast. Although a few of those do have perfect game conditions, they generally just have the simple objective of beating the game. Alright. Valiant knife. Magical brush. And now I guess switch over to shadow. Save state just in case. Whatever. Alright, let's do this. For what it's worth, at least I know that I gave Terra the weapons that I need to duplicate. Thankfully, I haven't had any accidents like what I had, like me accidentally removing weapons from my inventory. That would suck. Alright. For time, it'll probably took. Yeah, it took Ultros 5 minutes to knock a 4-ton anvil off the ledge, but it took me like 2 seconds to do the same thing with both characters. Whatever. Alright. Gonna make it 74 items. So I don't really have much of anything to say, honestly. You know, it kind of says a lot that I don't go into these games thinking, oh, it's funny. Probably because I did not grow up with Final Fantasy VI. Of numbers 1 through 10, I would actually, even including, let's include 12 in the mix as well. This was one of the last numbered Final Fantasy titles before I caught up with 13. Among the first 12 titles I ever played. I say only 11 only Final Fantasy 11 is the only numbered title I've never played. I played a bit of Final Fantasy 14 when it was new, and it was hot garbage. And now it's basically like one of the best games the series has ever had. So, definitely the biggest comeback story in video game history, I would say. Too bad people are basically using it as a crutch now to justify releasing games in unfinished states and just patching it later. Never mind the fact that Final Fantasy XIV was not saved by a mere couple patches. They literally had to nuke the original servers and start from scratch. That's how they saved Final Fantasy XIV from being one of the worst games of all time. Let's see. The first Final Fantasy game was 7, then 8. I was a little off and on and off with 9. Then after that, and ultimately I just skipped over to 10 and 10 too. Then after some creep, one of my sister's friends invited over, stole a number of our games. Me and the rest of my family worked to replace as many of them as humanly possible. So games like so I eventually replaced Final Fantasy 8 and Final Fantasy 9. We got Final Fantasy 9 at a GameStop on our way to with some relatives in Louisville in, I believe, 2006. So normally we would never go to that GameStop, but we were just happening to be heading along the general path to where we needed to go. And they had the last copy of that game there. At that time, fifth generation games were getting phased out of GameStop stores. Out of game stores like GameStop. So you can't buy them anymore. Not even used. So, yeah. But while I was doing that, I was also discovering Newgrounds, and that's basically what my first and from that Eyes on Final Fantasy, and that's how I started diving even deeper into Final Fantasies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I was basically just reading the strategy guides on Eyes on Final Fantasy for those particular titles, just trying to breeze through the B series and the walkthroughs and everything. I just want to piece together what those kinds of games would actually be like. And because otherwise my only direct source of information came from, well, Newgrounds. Newgrounds not. And a lot of this stuff was kind of filthy. A few of it was cool. But man, the Final Fantasy trilogy, which is basically a parody of Final Fantasy 6, is just that's just nasty. Like Butter's creamy goo levels of nasty. I mean, I was in high school when I discovered Newgrounds, but I made my mission to track down all the number titles whenever possible. I got Final Fantasy 1, 2 on the Dawn of Souls on Game Boy Advance. I got Final Fantasy 4 Advance later, the Christmas of 2005, alongside when shopping for any used games to try to replace the games we didn't get for Christmas that year. Replace the games that were stolen that we didn't get for Christmas that year, I should say. And then 2006 was where everything came to a head. Final Fantasy 12 and Final Fantasy 3 finally saw release. bought Final Fantasy 9. I bought a used copy of Final Fantasy 9 that year as well. And because I had all the numbered titles up to that point except for 5 and 6, I was basically hell bent on getting Final Fantasy anthologies for the PlayStation. So much so that on Black Friday of 2006, my mom just gave me anthologies as an early Christmas present because she knew I wasn't going to stop searching for it and trying to buy it. So yeah, I basically completed my collection of numbered titles in 2006. The only games I don't own are 11 and 14. Lose Charm. Alright. This time I'm gonna remember to use a save state. Good thing I did. Whatever. And I went from making pretty good time to making poor time. Almost a half hour in, and I still haven't gone back to Kefka for the fourth round. I know, I may consider cutting this one short as well. I know I need to stop doing that, but maybe as I near the end, I will stop doing that and just do super, super, super long grinds. But right now, I'm just rambling, trying to come up with things to say. Alright. Meltdown, let's do this. Whatever. So long as it's not Terra who's a zombie, I'm fine. Because Realm could eat up some attacks in the second phase, which means Edgar can deal consistently more damage, provided, of course, that Realm isn't attacking Edgar constantly. I would say Final Fantasy VI was the last of the number of titles I actually played because I wanted to play 5. I always gravitated towards 5 ever since another video called Final Fantasy A+. I realized that music sounded like it must have came from Final Fantasy 5. Well, everything but the title screen music. That was clearly Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm going to save state here. Nope. Way to go. Setting 5. We are 3/4 done. Just 24 more to go. Should I keep going? I'm gonna try to think. I don't think I have any more to say for that now, so I guess I'm just gonna wrap this up for now. So if you like what you see here, leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all that out of the way, this is Mike Gorn, sign out.